Whoa, 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 okay. Tom's probably screaming at me going, it's this are the words. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you could call me Jen. I am a musical theatre performer and a voice teacher. And today, as you can see from the title, we'll be looking at Audioslave Like a Stone. I'm laughing because of the way I said stone. Stone. I have previously done a reaction and analysis to Chris Cornell. That was Stay With Me Baby, which quite honestly blew my mind. After I did my reaction and analysis to that, I had quite a few requests to react to more of Chris Cornell's music, which I will not complain. There are a lot of like Soundgarden and Audioslave that I'm probably not aware of. I haven't heard before, this being one of them. Yes, where have I been? It's got 1 billion views, Jen. But we each had our own tastes of music and now we're just growing and learning, which we love. But I'm so excited to dive back into the vocals, and I am watching the official video. I'm aware that there are some live performances, but I thought, let me just start with the official video. If you want to see more, we'll go from there. This will be a reaction and an analysis video, so I will be stopping and talking about the vocals or just whatever is exciting me at that given moment. So if you feel like I am talking a bit too much for you, then feel free to click off of this video. You can let me know in the comments below, but equally, you can just leave in silence. If you do enjoy what I'm doing over here, then please do consider checking me out over on Patreon. The link can also be found in the description below, as well as the original video to this. Hence why I said also. I said that in the wrong order, but it's fine. But please do hit that subscribe button and the bell button, and let's get to it. I have to pause because of copyright. Plus, I have things to say. I love, even though this is kind of similar to, it's not musically, but similar to the Koehn video that I reacted to, where it was like, it's recorded and it's the music video, but it's like it's live, but it's not. But anyway, I love, you know, we've got a mic. That's what I mean. Like, you know, we're seeing all the instruments, we're seeing all the mic. I love the continuous bass line in this as well. I have not heard of this song. So can you believe it? And if I get comments going, lies, this is fake, you have heard of it. I haven't. How can I be lying? I love how close he is to the mic. Yes, it's pre-recorded, but everything, it feels very tiny, like at the tip of his mouth where he is singing, very forward. And we're getting quite a clear sound, very connected. And what I mean by that is that the vocal folds are, when they're closing and vibrating, we're closing all the way. So we're kind of very clear in that sense. Like even like pages, like he's not opening his mouth at all, like too much. He's kind of keeping it very, very small. Da, like on that D, 4 pages, like that's at the top part of his chest voice as well. And we know that this man's range is like, like it's so he doesn't need to open that space too much. He feels comfortable with that small space, or the space that he has. Oh, in this last few lines, we're getting a little bit of a different flavor. We're getting a little bit of a crackle at the end of his words. So it's kind of introducing. Huh? But this grit and distortion is kind of, not distortion yet, but we're kind of playing around now with, it's like the tones going, you're left with a little bit of breath towards the end. It happens so fast, but we're playing a little bit more now with different tones. It's like I'm loving this like character, like waiting patiently like a stone, and he's literally there, arms crossed, legs crossed, tapping his feet. It's like, I'm waiting patiently like a stone. And I like the descend in that vocal line as well. Again, yes, he isn't singing live, so I'd love to see this live performance as well after, actually. But he is keeping very still. Has he got up there? Yeah, so there are notes up on like an F4 territory. So that's at the top part, into his first passage there soon. So he can still bring a thicker sound, which he is. La. It seems so easy and effortless. Da. And like this thickness of his vocal folds, they're used to having this thickness around there. And it's not heavy at all. I love that slide. This sounds so cool in my headphones. My deathbed, I will pray to the gods and the angels like a pagan, to anyone who will take me to heaven, to a place I recall. I was there so long ago. The sky was bruised, the wine was bled. Sorry, let's just go back to that. That's like the first time we get kind of flip into like a head voice territory, then we come back down. This whole section, he is so connected to his chest voice. It's our speaking voice is our chest voice. Like we speak in our chest voice. Yes, everyone's vocal folds thickness is different, otherwise it'd all sound the same. But essentially speaking, we speak with chest voice. So our vocal folds are thick. He's lovely and connected, and then we get a kind of quick flip, and there's like it's like a yodel effect, which is incredibly difficult to do slowly. What? Like, I know he's not singing live here, but he's still getting these notes. So let's just talk about these notes. These are repeated F4 notes. So again, like we said before, this is the first part, like just entering his first passage. Everyone's first passage happens in kind of different places, but they happen for lower set voices. Male voices tend to happen around the F4 kind of mark where things kind of start shifting. Again, I know this is a music video, but da da da, we have to have, in order to keep repeating this note, and especially at the beginning of phrases, it's not like we're going da-da-da-da, like da-da-da-da-da. It's not like we're reaching up there, da-da-da-da, like he's going ba-ba-ba. It's the kind of it's the beginning of the phrase. He has to make sure that he is engaged, like our core is engaged. As soon as something kind of relaxes, the vocal folds are going to feel like they have to do more than they should, which all they need to do is just vibrate, stretch, thicken out wherever they need to go. But yeah, we're kind of getting a little like pulse. Up on that G4 there. Woo, before we get into this guitar, yeah, we got to G4 again. He's using this R vowel, R vowel to kind of get up there. Open vowels will help us get a nicer chest connection, especially if we want a thicker sound, especially if we're belting through our first passage. If we keep a bit open, we're going to keep that thicker sound. The more we narrow it, the more balanced we're going to get that sound, which can help as well if we're wanting a belt higher up. But yeah, really lovely. Nice. I love that grit. I like that we kind of started and it was very similar to Chris Cornell's vocal line that we were hearing. Lots of distortion as well. And we were getting more distorted with Chris Cornell's vocal sound as well. So we're kind of going into that part of the song. Oh, okay.
Until the day was gone and I sat in regret of all the things I've done, for all that I've blessed and all that I've wronged.
Woo!
In dreams until my death I will wander on.
Whoa, okay. That lyric was so sad. What did he say? I was like, this is going to get even more. We are going into that part now, but we went into acoustic guitar territory.
And all that I've wronged.
What are the lyrics? What is he saying in this part? Tom's probably screaming at me going, it's this are the words. And all that.
And all that
And all that I've wronged down. And this is kind of the first time that we're getting a little bit of a riff kind of in this otherwise quite spoken song. Or we get a few like glissandos, like slides happening. But now we're getting a little bit of decoration there, which is just, it softens up and really goes with this kind of acoustic section. Even though we are building up now.
and all that I've wronged in dreams until my death.
And dreams until my death.
I will wander on.
Yeah, we get like wah, and then it kind of like a voice from behind. But if you're listening to this in headphones, it's really nicely like panned. It's really cool. Getting a lovely bit of distortion here as well, which we don't want to let affect our vocal folds, right? Our true vocal folds. We have something called false vocal folds above our true vocal folds. Yes, and this is actually where we want that connection to happen, because if we're straining our true vocal folds, it's not gonna be very, enjoyable. We're gonna be in a lot of pain. So we want to try and find that distortion above.
I will wander
You can hear this is a different territory. This is a different, still chest dominant sound. So chest dominant, we're still getting a speech-like quality in there, thicker, kind of fuller sound. We're not flipping into a head voice, but it feels different to the previous chest voice that we had. So balance, we need to shift the balance. So I like as on patiently. B flat. So we're going into the second passaggio territory now, so the second passage. So again, the vocal folds are shifting again, even thinner. But to maintain that thickness, we want to kind of hone a little bit into our twang, which is the tightening of our AES, or the aryepiglottis sphincter. And that's where I talk about all these like ugly sounds. And what this ugly kind of sound does, obviously we kind of decrease the ugly sound when we're putting it into a song, but it brightens that sound and we get an anchor point as well. From inside, it also helps if our soft palate is lifted for that space. But we're still getting quite a thickness here. It sounds quite thick still. There's a kind of like a press. I don't drive. Press on the pedal up there, but here. La. Again on that B flat, it kind of goes to you can kind of feel that voice slowly thinning out, but still maintaining a lovely chest sound. We're belting. In order to belt, we need to be chest dominant. We can belt in our mixed voice because belting is a style. It's not like a register, but chest voice needs to be involved. That kind of speech-like quality, that call nature. Hey, like, but he's not going la, and like reaching up with his thicker folds. La, lovely. He's also sticking on that first part of the diphthong, like. He's not like, right? Like. I love the emphasis on stone as well. One more time. Gosh, no, I can't see. That was cool. Yeah, that was really, I really enjoyed that. Oh goodness, am I gonna have to listen to more Audioslave? There is so much emotion to Chris Cornell's voice in like everything that I've seen and heard so far. I do know that there are live versions of this, so if you'd like me to look at that, and I believe there's like a solo version of him singing this with the guitar, which might be interesting. If there's more to talk about, do let me know, because I was a fan. Thank you so much for watching this reaction and analysis video. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, the bell button, and the thumbs up button. Do go over and check me out on Patreon as well. Oops, that was do go over and check me out on Patreon. And I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye!